to Swayam MOOC's platform, NGO and Sustainable Development. I am Vanitha Rajgopal from Balbhojan Welfare Foundation Trust. We are a registered NGO committed to provide a sustainable, clean and safe environment to all and help in the education of underprivileged girl children. NGOs along with government and private sectors play a very important role in sustainable development. Sustainable development is the growth process which uses only renewable resources, and this process will not damage the environment. To achieve sustainable development, we need to have sustainable development goals such as enhancing the use of renewable sources of energy like solar, wind, waves and similar resources, and create awareness about harmful effects of emissions from non-renewable energy resources. At the same time, create opportunities to create justice for poor and downtrodden by way of educational opportunities and providing nutrition and other inclusive developmental needs. NGOs will supplement the developmental activities being executed by the government agencies by identifying the beneficiaries who are genuinely in need of help. Sustainable development projects done by our NGO Balbhojan will be shown now. First is the solar project. Solar energy is environmentally friendly technology, a great energy supply and one of the most significant renewable and green energy sources. It plays a substantial role in achieving sustainable development energy solutions. Solar energy is naturally more sustainable than fossil fuel energy sources and is more environmentally sustainable. It converts the sun's energy into electrical energy and makes use of the greatest, most sustainable resource on the planet, sunlight. Environmental sustainability means that it does not harm the environment. It only means that we need an energy balance to start with. Thus, sustainability means development that suffices the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Solar energy personifies this definition of sustainability, considering that the sun's energy can be used indefinitely without diminishing its future availability. So, our NGO Balbhojan has now started with a solar energy project. We are going to do 3 projects. The first project is completed. It has been done at Rani Mayamai Girls Higher Secondary School, Arepuram. Solar power works by converting energy from sun into power. We know that. There are 2 forms of energy generated from the sun for our use: electricity and heat. Both are generated using solar panels. So, we could have the solar panels for the production of current, and also we could have the solar water heaters for obtaining hot waters. So, this ranges in size from residential rooftops to solar farms stretching over acres of rural land. You can see the picture where we first inaugurated the project, and later on you can see how the solar panels have been installed on the terrace on the roof of the school. Already this unit has started generating electricity. This is an on-grid system and this has costed about 4,72,270. This project has been funded by Ramball India. It is a CSR project. Then what are the ongoing solar energy projects? They are one at the orphanage of Ramakrishna Mission Home at Malliyankaranai, Kanchipuram, and the second one is at a tuition center, Vivekananda Sevalaya Tuition Center, also at Malli and Karanai. These are the ongoing projects that our NGO is doing. What is the next important field where this is the Bhima bamboo plantation for a sustainable development? We all know that bamboo produces plenty of oxygen. For the sustainable development, we have used superior Bhima bamboo. It is a clone that is selected from Bambusa balcova. This is a fast growing and higher biomass yielding bamboo species which has been developed by Dr. Bharati of Grow More Biotech. You can see the pictures of the bamboo that has been produced by this concept. Planting bamboo plants, why do we do that? This is to mitigate global warming. In what way is bamboo tree helpful for the environment? Bamboo can clean the carbon dioxide in the air. It absorbs the sewage water. It removes heavy metals. It stops soil erosion. It increases the water holding capacity of the soil, and it reduces the particulate matter in the air. Due to the fact that bamboo sequesters highest carbon, it cleans up the atmosphere from the carbon dioxide that is generated due to the burning of non-renewable energy sources such as coal, oil, and this is for the benefit of the human mankind. Bhima bamboo versus other trees. Bhima plantation absorbs 35% more carbon dioxide and releases 35% more oxygen than a regular tree. So, this way we can say that it is much superior to an ordinary tree. Bamboo can be planted in parks and make them as oxygen parks where the oxygen will be released more and create a better environment around. One mature Bhima tree can produce the entire oxygen required by a human in his lifetime. The average human inhales and exhales about 7 to 8 liters of air per minute, in which 20% is oxygen. The annual average human demand for oxygen is 280 kilos, while a single mature bamboo tree can provide 320 kilograms. That satisfies the requirement. Some facts about the sustainability of bamboo are: it requires no pesticides or chemical fertilizers. It grows rapidly and can be harvested in 3 to 5 years. It rarely needs replanting. It sequesters carbon dioxide and is carbon neutral. It produces more oxygen than other trees. It plays an important role in balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It requires no irrigation. It is excellent for inhibiting soil erosion. It grows in a wide range of environments. Its production into fibers has lower environmental impact than other forms of fiber, especially synthetic ones. Well, after knowing the importance of bamboo, Bhima bamboo, our NGO decided that we will plant 100 Bhima bamboo plants in 4 different schools. First is AMM school at Koturpuram. What did we do? We first educated the children about the importance of growing bamboo, and then we got them to do the planting of the 1-year-old Bhima bamboo plants. They were all very enthusiastic about the whole concept and took an active part in this tree plantation program. Next is Rani Mayammai Girls Higher Secondary School at Aryapuram. This school has an eco club and children play an important part. They take part in all the eco activities and they were very excited about this Bhima bamboo. We had an educative section explaining about the importance of planting bamboo, and these children also took part in the Bima bamboo planting program. After this, we had a program at Alumni Club Anna University. This program was conducted on the club day, and 25 Bima bamboo plants were planted along the banks of the river. This bamboo plays a very important role in purifying even sewage water. So, we thought it could actually act on this dirty water that flows along the banks of the Alumni Club. It was welcomed by all the members. Bima bamboo plants were also planted at Children's Garden School. Here another 25 plants were planted. This project was a joint project with Innerville Club of Madras South, which I had been the president for the year 22-23. It was a joint project between the Innerville Club of Madras South and Balbhojan. The other project with respect to environment was 4B project. What is 4B? Blooms for birds, bees and butterflies. Insect pollinators are critically important in the environment. Sustaining biodiversity by providing essential pollination for a wide range of crops and wild plants. Children's Garden School kids were taught about the importance of having flowering plants. They also planted saplings of the same. A bird bath was also donated to the school. It was an attempt to attract and create a heaven for the birds, bees and butterflies. We need these pollinator friends for our vegetables and fruits. The other very interesting project done by our NGO was palm seeds planting. 300 palm seeds were planted around a lake belonging to Ramakrishna Mission School, Malyankarnai. Palm trees play a crucial role in keeping the groundwater intact. When planted near a lake bund, they ensure the water is evenly spread, thus keeping the ground level moist. A tree can live up to 150 years. Students from Ramakrishna Mission School were involved in this project and were educated on the importance of growing palm trees for water conservation and other environmental benefits. Another very interesting program that was done by our NGO Balbhojan is financial empowerment of women. Women's economic empowerment is a prerequisite for sustainable development. Investing in women's economic empowerment sets a direct path towards greater equality, poverty eradication and inclusive economic growth. As a first step, our NGO has helped many women to enroll in government financial schemes like the Prime Minister Suraksha Bima Yojana, which is an accident insurance scheme, and Prime Minister Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, which is a life insurance scheme. So, women from self-help groups were gathered and they were educated on these schemes. So, what is Prime Minister Suraksha Bima Yojana? It's an accident insurance scheme, and the premium required for the scheme is just 20 rupees. 20 rupees per annum, and to renew it every year you will have to pay 20 rupees. It is very beneficial for people, for underprivileged people who do not have cash all the time in their hand. Suddenly when they meet with an accident, they do not not know how to manage the expenses. This scheme comes handy and becomes very useful. So, if there is a partial disability, the person will get 1 lakh. If there is a loss of life, the person's family will get 2 lakhs. Just by paying a mere minimum amount of 20 rupees per annum, the people get very good benefit out of it. So, this our NGO has tried to reach this to as many women as possible. Similarly, the Prime Minister Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, which is the life insurance scheme. In this scheme, for any death, the family gets 2 lakhs. So, these ladies were gathered in a school nearby called the AMM school. They were kind enough to provide the space. We also empowered the students of the school, the +2 students who were studying in the commerce group. We educated them on these 2 programs, and they in turn helped the women to learn about these schemes and also to enroll them. The local bank, Punjab National Bank, had sent their officials to the school, and all these 100 ladies were enrolled in these 2 schemes. Balbhojan has paid the premium for the 2 schemes. The Prime Minister Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, the premium amount is 436 rupees. So, more than 100 women benefited out of this program. Of course, we understand that financial empowerment program will uplift the women of our country. Next is the smart classroom. It was a very heartwarming program, I should say. We actually facilitated smart classrooms in 2 schools for these children who are underprivileged and who do not have the exposure to the outer world. This has really enabled them to learn in a better way, to understand subjects in a better way. We have got a very good feedback from the teachers and principal of the school. The first school is the Rani Mayamma Girls Higher Secondary School at Araipuram. The other is the Junior Rani Mayamma School for class 1 to 6 at Gandhinagar, Chennai. Also, free laptops were distributed to a government aided school. It was a joint project with Innerville Club of Madras South. More than 700 students are benefiting from this. This picture shows that financial empowerment program that we had conducted at AMM school. The local councillor was helpful in bringing together all the women from the self-help groups. We have also helped in the skill development. Building skills is very vital for the achievement of sustainable development goals. 35 women from the slum area, they were taught how to drive 2-wheelers and cars, and also we helped them get their licenses. Our NGO has helped them to such an extent that many of them have now got stable jobs and are very happy with the scheme. Sky is the limit to work on sustainable development. The motto of our NGO is to give back to our society, which has given us everything, and it is an absolute soul satisfaction that we are getting from doing such a work. We just need socially responsible partners who can provide their CSR funds for the betterment of our community and planet. Charity begins at home. Likewise, environment awareness should be inculcated very early in life, and it should become a way of life. We should keep our environment clean. We should save water as much as possible. We must try to use renewable sources of energy as much as we can, and we must plant as many trees as possible. Not only plant them, but also take care of them, and we must uplift the underprivileged as much as we can. Believe me, it gives a great amount of happiness and peace. To summarize, the factors contributing to sustainable development are solar energy, bamboo planting, palm seeds planting, financial empowerment of women, smart classroom for students, skill development of women. Thank you.